Hey friends, this is kind of a unique video, being as though I'm supposed to talk about who I am, my history, where I come from, why I'm being this person today, creating these videos on the topics of conversation that we're going to be having. Now, instead of giving you all the details, what I can do is associate labels of who I have been and the things that have made me and do make who I am. I've been an addict, a liar, a thief, a cheater. I've been aggressive, I've been violent. I've been on both sides of the law. I'm a veteran. I have self-medicated, and I did self-medicate for years. I grew up indoctrinated within the ideologies of Christianity. I grew up with an understanding that I was supposed to go to seminary and theology school. I was supposed to be a minister. And so I've had to redefine and relearn what that definition means to me. I've had to become everything in my life that was taught to me that was bad, and done all of those things that they called sins. To recognize in my humanness was a hole, a lacking, something that I could not fill in any way and in every way. I have been the worst of the worst. I have not taken life. I have not done things of grievous nature. But I have hurt others in many different ways. I have caused great pain and suffering because of my own. I have experienced pain, anger, hatred, resentment, jealousy, fear of many different lifetimes because of the experiences that I've been through. I have been accused of certain things that were never proven, and I've proven my innocence. Life has faced me with many challenges, many failures that, if you looked over the course of my life, should give me very little credibility. But in 2014, I first had the opportunity to move to a place where I could learn and apply new ideas. Things that made me face me. I started this journey back in 2010 when I first got out of the military. I was hospitalized on and off for nearly 4 months, which led to other bad decisions, self-medicating, that then led to the consequences of me leaving the Army. That was in 2010. I then dealt with an addiction. I was addicted to opioids, was addicted to heroin for over 3 years. And in that time, I was still trying to face all of the pain and suffering that I had experienced growing up in my life. From my family, as well as from not having friends and from moving quite a bit around because my dad would change jobs or get promoted or whatever the case might be. We moved quite a bit. We were never established while I was growing up, being the youngest of 3. So when I came home, I learned how to die slowly until I realized I either need to die and just get it over with, or I need to learn how to live. So when I moved to San Diego, I started practices and applications, things like yoga, understanding that I had been doing certain types of breath work nearly my entire life, being a musician and a vocalist. And I started to remember many of the teachings and things that were beneficial for my best and highest good, but were taught with perspectives that were incorrect, that I believe are incorrect. I know in my heart to be so. And so throughout the course of this last 12 years now, with it being 2022, I have applied many of these universal techniques and applications and ideas in the individualized way that they were meant to be absorbed and integrated. And because of that, it has led me to a place now where I have the ability to recognize the one thing that I have earned in this life, and that is peace. There are many different ways to learn how to become mindful of this present moment and to recognize what you have been through with grace and compassion, but to understand that to move forward in life, to develop faith, a hope because of your belief systems that is grounded in the unfounded, based on all that have come before us and have taught the lessons that we learn today, that we teach, but many of us only speak and do not practice. All of that has led me to great understanding. Again, universal ideas and concept, but the requirement of the individual to decide whether they're going to apply them and how they apply them in their best and highest good. This is why I'm making these videos. This is why I understand what I have learned is priceless. This is why, as we grow together, you'll learn more about the specific experiences of my past that grant me the ability to be where I am today and to be where I will be tomorrow. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes sacrifice. It is not fun, nor is it always easy. But to recognize that it's the journey that is the never-ending destination of evolvement, of growth, of life, to advance, to really become aware and understand, that deepens your capacity of life. And because of the capacity of life, it breeds new perspective to recognize the opportunities that come in place. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Any questions that you may have that's up and coming, I'm willing to share my story with you. But just know, most any of the things that you might consider to be a thing, I believe that I am the greatest science experiment and guinea pig in my life. And so to understand mindset for myself as well as for others, I do. And so my life is a living testimony of what it can be if you choose to break the cycle. I'm here so that you know it's possible. However deep and far you decide you wish to experience life. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. There's much more to come. You'll see.